Raedric and deal with him. Then I commend you on your courage, and thank you for your assistance, but I will not send you onward without due warning. Raedric's Hold is crawling with soldiers and sellsword, all loyal to Raedric. They will not take kindly to intruders. In truth, they will be all the more alert for our failed efforts. A frontal assault would be unwise. If you would brave it, you could follow our steps and seek out the entrance to the sewers at the eastern edge of the moat. He looks away, but several of my men were captured, and maybe the entrance has been found and sealed anew. Those men were under my command. I would be in your debt if you found some means of helping them. Once you make it inside, seek out my old friend Nedmar. He is the high priest Baratheon. Now that the shining god is fallen, a good man in difficult circumstances, he will listen to reason. Durance chortles, nearly choking in his own disdain. Shining god. He never shone so brightly as when the bomb took him. The moniker is obsolete now. Ash does not shine. It's like if someone was to call you the attractive priest, Durance. Nice! Oh! Slam! You were about to say that. You didn't want to offend me. I did that myself. I offended myself. We're good. Nedmar can help you reach Raedric, but he resides in the upper level of Raedric's Hold, protected by guards and mercenaries. You will have to keep to the shadows if you mean to reach him without alarming the entire keep. Thank you for the advice. I'll make good use of it. I consider it a blessing from the gods that I have found someone that understands honor and duty. Raedric's Hold lies past the eastern wood, not far to the east. May Magrin bring you victory, my friend. I wish you luck. Wow. Wow. Well, guys, I guess when we're done with Caden Dua, we have to kill a king. Regicide. Can't believe this is like the first part of the first chapter of the game. This is kind of insane. It's just like, oh, by the way, you gotta kill a king. Hey, man.
How do you do?
Ah, you're back. Anything I can help you with? Hand over the crate. I found that shipment you were waiting on. Tuatanu reaches out to take the crate, raising it effortlessly onto the counter. His face splits in a broad smile. Why? So you have. This is excellent news. We can finally get back to work and show you real Black Hammer quality. None of these flimsy little swords. You've lost an item. Blah. Everybody's gained XP. Here, I'll give you a taste. He ducks behind the counter and rises with a heavy wooden shield in hand. Might not have had much in the way of material to work with, but it's still Black Hammer craftsmanship. You go on and take that. We got the larder door. We got a door? And here's some coin for your troubles too. His pleased expression dims. Did you find anyone with the wagon? Bandits overtook the wagon. I doubt your people survived. Tuatanu shakes his head, running a hand over his bald pate. Poor fools. Always told them that they ought to hire some guards instead of palming the extra coins. He sighs. I'll have to hire on more hands. Don't suppose you want to settle in Gilded Vale, try some delivery work. He smiles thinly. No, I don't. I don't want to do that. You have my thanks for your assistance, friend. Give me some time to work the forge, and you'll have your pick of the next run of weapons. Well, shit.
Yeah?
That's cool.
Hail and well met.
Always good to see a friendly face. I hope the Vale is doing kindly by you. Let's see your wares. We've made good use of these supplies you brought us. Some of my best work. You ever want to see our special stock, you just say the word. Is this a special stock or is it like the regular stock? I'm pretty sure these were there before. I don't think this is a special stock.
Sure.
Who might have the special stock? Him? No. Huh. Oh well. That's what we got here. It's an actual door. The shield appears to have once quite literally comprised the front of a larder. It still has the pole ring and metal crossbands reinforcing its surface, giving it considerable heft when swung at an opponent. Despite its humble origins, the nicks and gouges on the shield's surface suggest it has seen more than a few battles in its time and proved a sturdy defense, though it leaves the harrowing prospect that there may be a larder somewhere lying undefended. Oh man, this is great. Okay, let's enchant it. Oh, we can't. We're lacking this. Pilgrim's Crown. That's a bummer. Alright, so we're going to give it to the tank. Yeah, we'll replace your current shield. Wait, what's this shield about? Minus 4 accuracy, 12 deflection. 16 deflection, but even less accuracy. That's fine though. We'll put that one there. Look at him. Yeah. Let's leave. Let's leave and let's go back to Kenua. Because now we got like all we need. We rested, we bought, we sold, we're good.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
I wonder if you can get ambushed on the road, you know? Like, are there like random events or no? I wonder. Thank God the monsters don't respawn. Okay, be right back, guys. Won't be too long. I'm gonna grab some coffee. It's done. It's been done for 10 minutes. I have my alarm here, but I just couldn't stop playing the game. So be right back. Grabbing coffee, and we can continue this. Won't be too long. And we're back, guys. Got my coffee. Everything is good to go. Let's go. Let's do this. Right. So we did that part. Okay, we have a key. Is that the key for this? It is! Okay, let's open it. Wait, save. Open. Open. Uh-oh.
No.
Oh, it's Merwald!
Leave us!
We found him! A large liver-spotted man, oh god, barrel-chested and paunchy, cowers in the far corner of the room, his white hair a tangled, stringy mess. He covers his face and chest with trembling hands, unable to look in your direction.
Maybe we should come back later?
Are you Merwald? He looks up over his hand, the muscles around his eyes twitching, and begins whispering to himself in sharp hisses, as though having an argument. All at once he stops shaking, his sudden calmness falling over him. His head tilts forward slightly and he looks you dead in the eye like a cornered animal about to pounce. His voice turns suddenly raspy.
Mayor Wald isn't here, and he isn't fooled. He has sent for no callers. Be gone, deceiving spirit.
I'm a watcher. I met a woman in Gilded Vale who thought you could help me.
Mayor Wald will speak with you, but you will maintain your distance, or you'll have me to answer to.
The old man turns his body away and has another muttered, sputtering argument facing the wall. Then, when he turns back to you, he has taken a confident stance and his chest is puffed out like a soldier's. A new strength enters his voice. He's got 3 different personalities so far. The regular Mayor Wald, which is super scared. The soldier one, which is like, you know, the one talking right now. And then he's got like the menacing one. Oh, that's weird, guys. Okay.
Come to speak to Mayor Wald? Mayor Wald, whose touch is poison? Mayor Wald, who knows not his effect?
The man's posture folds, and the hands he held strongly at his side a moment ago resumes their original tremors. His voice is feeble and tentative. I was told I am a watcher and that you could tell me more about it. And about a tablet of some worth after that. Once you two are finished, of course.
A window. Window to the ether, where spirits dwell. Hear and reach into it. Speak and listen through it. A watcher sees souls, reads them, knows their pasts, souls of the living, souls of the dead, in empath, and the souls see them back. Used it to help beings in both realms, did I? What the gods wanted of me, thought I.
He nods, still half distracted, eyeing the door behind you. Then he exhales feebly, his breath wheezing.
The gods put me in the world for vengeance, and I obliged.
With a quick spasm, his shoulders straighten and his voice becomes strong. So that's the menacing one.
It was the gods' wishes that we protect those lands. My way was the only way to remove the foreigners.
No, sorry, the previous one that we just talked to. So that was Mayor Wald. This is the soldier. And that one's the menacing one. He tilts his head forward, glowering at you, and his voice is raspy.
Little I knew.
He shrinks down and is himself once more. He cradles his face in shaking hands. I was accosted by spirits on my way here. What do they want?
No. No! Forgive me! Forgive me!
Mayor Wald staggers backward, staring off at some imagined phantom. He covers his mouth with his hand, his breath convulsing, his eyes red and exhausted. You seem to have lost your mind.
Lost? No. Found more of it. Too much. Too much to bear. An awakening.
Alot's eyes narrow as he looks at the old man. How could a simple awakening have driven you to this? What's an awakening?
Many lifetimes we have. Souls enter womb and exit corpse. Carry with them all experiences, all knowledge, all identities. Yet we do not remember. Hidden from us. What end? What end? Only the gods know. Certain things can stir memories from lives long buried. Awaken the old memories, the old personalities. Memory, personality, identity, any might resurface. Or all.
He looks again at the door behind you. Okay, and I seem to be having a conversation with several of them right now.
Ghosts of the mind. Mayor Wald has lost control. Mayor Wald's body no more.
He nods, sheepish. The spirits I passed, what are they?
Spirits and not spirits. Always whispering to Mayor Wald, reminding him of his mistakes. no sleep. Watchers see memories before them, form them from the essence of their own souls. Once Meowald awakened, they could not make them leave. Gave them more form, not less.
The spirits are memories from previous lives?
Troubled memories, angry memories, pulling Meowald back, reminding him his mistakes. Marauder and soldier, soldier and marauder, how could they know?
Oh, so the soldier is... Okay, so the one that's angry-ish voice is the marauder. Why do these past lives still trouble you?
My fault. All my fault. Soldier and marauder. Soldier and marauder and Meowald. No forgiveness for what's past. No undoing what's done. No sleep. No sleep for the Watcher.
He looks at you baggy-eyed and lost.
War there was all around. War of stone, war of tree.
He's talking about two different wars, fought back to back, long time ago. The Broken Stone War and the War of Black Trees. The usual conflict between locals and settlers getting out of hand, both of them. Some folks are still mad about what one side did to the other.
Death we brought to the settler men. We, the 9 Claws. Claws of 9. Worse what we did to the women. For love of the gods. The gods' love. For their love.
I met one of your memory spirits. There was talk of raiding a village. Meowald's voice becomes raspy and is somewhere else in place and time, speaking to someone unseen.
Hold her down. Head her. Give this Hattie a bitch an heir that belongs in Air Glodfath.
Oh God! Meowald cringes himself again, watching something he can't bear to see. Shaking his head over and over, he wails. His soul is marked by flame, and those marks will never heal. His trial has broken him, but better that than to live in weakness. Take your time. It's over now. It was long ago. Continue when you're ready.
The boy. The boy. The baby boy. The boy. Conceived in the raid. Conceived by force. Vessel for Marauder. Slain in the raid. Marauder and the boy. Marauder and soldier.
His voice thins to a cracking whisper. A baby conceived by the raider. What do you mean it was a vessel for him?
For the soul. Marauder's soul. Same soul. One soul. Boy's soul. Marauder's soul. Raised in lies and vengeance. Raised to soldier. Raised for the fire. Born for the fire.
Then that was his mother I met in the keep. She told him his father was killed by raiders.
You'll get no pity from me. The crimes of the 9 Claws clan in the last war are still unavenged. But the gods are just. They have led me here. In my father's name, every one of you will burn. Light it.
Meowald straightens up, his voice deep. He speaks to some invisible thing. He looks off to his side as if at someone else standing nearby. Durance smirk, burning his own, and why not if they had been wicked and earned their punishment? He is weak of mind and soul. To see him cower before the flame, that should give you the measure of him. Meowald's shoulders slump. He rocks back and forth, agitated. He mutters to himself, oblivious to your presence.
Soldier and marauder. Lies and vengeance. And dead villages. All dead. All dead. What for? What for?
He looks at you. Whatever the reason, I don't think we're meant to know. Thank you so much, and I host. Do appreciate it, man.
How little you know.
He shakes his head bitterly. How would you tell a spirit from a memory?
Fragmented are memories. Stuck in time. Mindless, cruel, never far.
I've seen apparitions like those elsewhere since I became a watcher. Tears well in Marwald's eyes. Oh no. No, you too? You too? All at once, in spite of his abject misery, his expression changes to one of utmost sympathy. Poor woman. Poor woman.
They will take you too.
Told you a watcher's not to be trusted. What's to be expected when one makes a habit of seeing what's not meant for mortal eyes, if not madness? Looks as though our journey together may be a short one. You're seeing out and held up like you.
So fragile, the Watcher's mind. So real, his memories. Once awakened, how can he sleep?
He pouts as though holding his mouth closed so that the answer won't escape. At length, he nods. If I'm awakened to a past life, how would that have happened?
You were reminded of it. Strong memories, lingering lives, they dwell near the surface, waiting to be remembered, waiting to take your mind for their own. Meyerwald sat at his hearth and watched his fire, watched the wood burn. Then came the memory of another fire and burning wood and screams.
His face trembles involuntarily. There must be some way to make these memories go away.
No. Always there. Always remembered. Can't forget. Can't unsee.
I didn't just remember. Someone caused this. They wore masks and spoke of books and keys and a queen. There was a man there. He seemed familiar to me.
Keys of lead. Books of burden. Queens that were. Known to me are they. The leaden key.
That's it. That's exactly what the guy was saying. The leaden key. It seems we share an enemy, Shino. Assassins and Watcher Wakers both. They certainly keep busy. What can you tell me about this leaden key? Leaden key. No, who's this queen they pray to?
Woodica. Goddess. Crown shattered and body burned. Binder of oaths and grudge holder. Bearer of justice. But whose?
What can you tell me about this leaden key?
Secrets. Secrets and deceptions and schemes. Who knows their answers? Not they. Not they. Crossed them before. Hatred of watchers, hatred and fear. Much we see. Threat to secrets.
If the leaden key caused my awakening, could they undo it?
Many secrets do they keep. Unawakened? Mayhap. Who else if not they?
Merwald's bushy wide eyebrows hedge upwards. He begins muttering to himself. Just as you are about ready to repeat your question, he speaks. Okay, do you know where I might find the leaden key?
City of Defiance. Never far from the Queen.
I need to go so I can search for this man from the leaden key.
Sleep well. Sleep well.
Merwald nods at you, a look of understanding on his face.
Hold. I know your will die. Your actions were seen. You would sooner betray us to the Adir land thieves than take orders from me.
Before you turn to exit, he tilts his head forward. His eyes lock with yours, cold and dangerous. His voice gravelly. Take it easy. I'm not going to betray anyone.
Your betrayal is for nothing. Your warnings are lost on these foreigners.
and their blood will be Gallowayne's tribute this night. I have asked the elders for the honor of claiming your head as my first trophy, and they have granted it. Beg for the Seeker God to grant you a quick death.
Uh-oh. I don't like where this is going. Okay, I need health. Shit, I'm dead. I honestly was not expecting that. Dude, you're about dead, right? Cast your healing. Oh, he dead.
Cannot wait that older set. Disgusting.
Okay, he's immune to a bunch of our weapons. Let's try that. Man, Merwald, like, melted. Literally melted.
Hi?
No, it barely hits. Yeah, there we go. It's better that way. There was a change in the air of the keep. What was thick and suffocating feels to you somehow more breathable, as though yielding to a conquering invader. Merwald's body lies inert. You can feel his soul lingering there, uncertain. There is something unique about this soul in this place, a bond formed in decades of inhabitants and lordships that feels somehow palpable to you, as though, even in death, the keep knows its former master, and the former master remembers his keep. In your mind's eye, the bond seems to you as a frayed rope, ghostly and alive, its frayed hands writhing like tide pools anemones, and you find that if you concentrate on it, you have the ability to manipulate the strand. Sever the rope, allowing Merwald to pass from the world. Strand by strand, the connection fly apart like overstressed strings of some ethereal instrument. With the tearing of the final string, the rope becomes liquid and dissolves from your awareness. Merwald's soul hovers near you, a vortex of strife and discord, but there is something else there beneath it, something like relief. His soul passes through one of the walls and is gone. Well, we freed him,
Hey
poor
there.
bastard. I have a severe burn. And because of that, I have -8 damage reduction. Holy hell.
Yeah?
Hold on. What is in this book? Oh. This is an amazing spell. The problem with that spell is that it targets like allies too. But I think it might be worth learning. What about this one? Drains core damage and endurance. Truss of Tattered Veils. Quick strike of Crushing Force, dealing little damage but having a high chance to disrupt spellcasters. Spirit Shields. That could be nice. See, these two would be super helpful. That one would be nice to have. This one kind of meh, and that one's pretty good. So, we'll at least learn Fireball. We'll take that. I'll take that one too, just in case. I have enough gold to learn all of them. So that's what I'll do. There we go. Now I can sell those. And I still have all the spells learned. Paralyzed and sickened? Yeah, no.